Hi everyone, it's Art Mixture. Today we are going to have a magical video. Christmas is affiliated with magic, so this video is also about the top 10 Christmas movies of all time. These are the movies that never get old and always raise your celebration mood. This top is made by our team and I hope you enjoy watching it. So let's dive into the top of these magical films. 10th place belongs to National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Do you know the Griswold family? Believe me, you should know them and their mesmerizing journeys. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, the third installment of vacation film series. Every movie about family's adventure is much fun, but Christmas movie is a classic of the genre. The head of the family, Clark Griswold, dreamed about a nice celebration, but sometimes expectations lead to frustration. Generally, the Griswold family's every adventure turned out to be a disaster, and The Christmas Story wasn't an exception. Believe me, their fun Christmas stories can raise your mood and you will enjoy every minute spent watching it.
Hey, the Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la. Take it, Russ. Fa la 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 la.
In 9th place we have A Christmas Carol. Charles Dickens created a character which managed to last for centuries, and Ebenezer Scrooge is already an inseparable part of this celebration. Dickens' magnificent character has been many times adapted on screens, though Robert Zemeckis' adaptation is an instant classic. Jim Carrey being the voice of Scrooge in an animated movie brought another perk to the film. Scrooge is a stingy and unpleasant person who hates Christmas, but his journey towards the time dimensions through past, present and future awakened his mind and changed his attitude towards the people and world. At Christmas anything can happen. This is the celebration of kindness, and Scrooge metamorphosis is a fact to it. Elf embellishes our 8th place. Jon Favreau's charming comedy Christmas movie is a fun story, but also has a deep meaning showing the relationship between children and parents. Will Ferrell plays the role of Elf who has been raised with elves in a North Pole. After reaching adulthood, even though being accepted by the elves, Elf Buddy has been told the truth about his roots. Buddy has been brought to New York in search of his father. Buddy is different because he was raised this way. His adaptation to the modern world and society is a thing to observe, especially the scene when he plays with snowballs never stops making us laugh. This is a movie that should be repeated every year till Christmas knocks on our doors.
Let's go.
7th place belongs to White Christmas. Michael Curtis with the mentioned movie created a classic musical that tells a wonderful story. It is 1944, the worst period in the history of modern society. The Second World War takes control over people's lives and nobody knows what might happen in the future. But being a human means to remember the depth of kindness, and even in the darkness of war, Broadway star Captain Bob Wallace and aspiring performer Private Bill Davis entertained the 151st Division with a soldier show on Christmas Eve. The story tells about the magic of Christmas and about the people, even being in disastrous conditions, believing and celebrating this day. I'm sure that this scene of chorus of the old man sang by the soldiers to surprise of General Waverly will bring you the tears.
That's it. Keep the candles up. Keep them way up high. Okay, Byron.
In 6th place we have How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Like Charles Dickens, Dr. Seuss created a character, which is also an inseparable part of Christmas. Grinch is a hostile green creature who is ruining every Christmas celebration in the Whoville and terrorizes the inhabitants of the city. Ron Howard's 2000-year adaptation, where Jim Carrey plays the role of the Grinch, is a classic that everyone loves and adores. Grinch is evil, but what happened in his past that affected his future behaviors? This is the question. Unfortunately, every small deed happens to a child can change his future view of the world. Same happened with the Grinch. Like Scrooge, Grinch also turns his card towards kindness because of the things that happened in his life. But this green creature and his cute dog are the two main attributes of Christmas celebration.
It was morning before anybody realized that...
5th place is embellished by Miracle on 31st Street. George Seaton created a movie that lasts for years and still warms our hearts. Being an adult is a hard thing. During the years, seeing how cruel and realistic the world is, it is hard to believe in something unexpected and miraculous. Would you believe seeing Santa Claus? Is he real? He is just like everyone else, though he claims that he is a real Santa Claus. The world is always afraid of fake, that is understandable, though sometimes fear of something leads even to a condition to determine a person to court, blaming him in fraud. This is a magical film which tries to prove to everyone that magic exists, and Christmas is not just a celebration created by human beings, it has deeper meaning. You just have to believe when you see and feel the presence of magic. Never forget that miracle on 31st Street happened once, and it can be repeated anytime.
Thank you so much, Your Honor, and a very Merry Christmas to you. Thank you, Mr. Kringle, and the same to you. Thank you.
Fourth place belongs to Klaus. Sergio Pablo's This Holiday Classic is the best animation made on the Christmas theme. The story takes place in Norway. A young postman is commuted to the almost abandoned place where weird people live, and snow is always there. Here starts the story, the adventure of Jasper in this cold place which changed his life. He met Santa Claus, a real one, whom he assisted in his deals. The animation is the best description of the fact that it is not obligatory to be a magical person. Everyone can be a Santa Claus. Only the spread of kindness and love is ample for this. All of us can be Santa Clauses, and we have the power to change people's lives for the better. Watch this animation and enjoy every minute of it.
Tonight, I go with you.
There's no need for you to come with me, really.
Before we reach our top 3 Christmas movies of all time, it is time to mention some other films that also left their magical stain in our hearts. Nancy Meyer's film The Holiday is a lovely romantic comedy that takes place during Christmas time. The atmosphere in the movie is charming and A-rated cast makes it even better.
I can't believe that you have had sex with the woman staying in my house!
He told you that?
Oh my god, oh my god!
Love Actually is Richard Curtis's classical work in the genre. This is a romantic comedy which tells different stories, and as usual, all these things happen during Christmas time. The cast of the movie is charming, and the best thing is that you can watch 15 minutes TV short Red Nose Day Actually as well with the same cast members.
How do you think the new record compares to your old classic stuff?
Oh, come on, Mikey. You know as well as I do, the record's rubbish.
John Paskin's film Santa Claus, presumably the best movie about this magical person. It shows that one day anything can happen. You can even get a seat of Santa Claus in Lapland. Movie has sequels, and Netflix even released a TV show titled The Santa Clauses, which has 2 seasons and Tim Allen is in the lead role.
Hey, you!
Robert Zemeckis knows how to create a good Christmas animation, and Polar Express is another proof of this. This is a fantastic animation about children traveling to the North Pole. While traveling with the magical train, kids learning about friendship, bravery, and the spirit of Christmas.
All aboard! You coming?
Where?
Why, to the North Pole, of course! This is the Polar Express!
Jingle All the Way is Brian Levant's comedy which tells the funny story of fathers who desperately try to purchase a Turboman action figure for their respective sons. This is a cool film that shows an obsession with Christmas gifts and how people can behave to get the thing they are wishing for, but everything was said in a funny way.
What are you doing? What's that?
That is Johnny's Turbo Man.
What?
Third place belongs to Home Alone. Chris Columbus created a movie that changed everyone's life. This is a movie that can be watched a myriad of times and never gets boring. It is a story about a kid who is fighting against burglaries, and his skills of creating traps is excellent. No one in the world can compare with him. Macaulay Culkin created the role of a child who lives in our hearts rent-free. The movie has many sequels, but the first 2 chapters of the story are classics. This kid is a perfect example of braveness. He is alone and he still does more than any other adult could do. Plus everything happens during Christmas time. Watching Home Alone every year is already a tradition that never fades away.
Where's your mother?
My mom's in the car.
Where's your father?
He's at work.
What about your brothers and sisters?
I'm an only child.
Where do you live?
Can't tell you that.
Why not?
Because you're a stranger.
Second place is embellished by A Christmas Story. With the mentioned film, Bob Clark created a classic that warms everyone's heart. This is a lovely story about a family which has 2 children. It is Christmas, and during this time every kid dreams about special gifts. Same happens in this film. The movie consists of different small funny stories happening during Christmas, and 2 kids are tackling everything on their own. The feelings they experience, the relationships with the family members, their abused wish to get the presents they want, their happiness, everything is charmingly shown in this film. It is a story about real kids. Everyone experienced the same while being young. We also dreamt about the special gifts to get at Christmas, and we all remember our feelings as well. I have good news to you. The sequel of the movie A Christmas Story Christmas has been released in 2022, and it tells the story of now adult Ralphie and his family. In the first place, we have It's Wonderful Life. Frank Capra's This Magical Film is a classic that everyone has to watch at least once in their life. It is a story of a desperately frustrated businessman and his thoughts about committing a suicide during the Christmas Eve. The movie is a magnificent story that shows everyone what life is and how wonderful it is. You matter. Everyone's life matters, and you deserve to enjoy your existence. On Christmas, magic is not a rare thing, and same happened with George Bailey. God sent him an angel to show him the meaning of his life and prove him how precious life is. Kindness and love needs to be spread. When you give these 2 things to others, later you receive it back. It's a Wonderful Life, based on our theme, is the best movie ever created about Christmas.
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
That's right. That's right. Attaboy, Claire.
Thanks a lot for being with us. I hope you enjoyed watching our video. We deeply appreciate you and the time you spend with us. Till the next time.